Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk. Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Let's go! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, training camp over, preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. The rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real. No more of these preseason games. Now they're playing, and the records count.
This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to... The Eagles offense heading out now, a team with big hopes in 2017, but a franchise that's been in neutral for a while now. You have to go back to January of 2009 for their last playoff win. And I don't think getting there, Charles, is going to be easy in the NFC East.
What a great starting point. A franchise-level quarterback in Carson Wentz going into his second season. Defense continues to improve, and they drafted Derek Barnett, a defensive end out of Tennessee, who they'll play at D-end, outside linebacker, but mainly DPR, designated pass rusher.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete. To throw here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll drop to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to go for a big play down, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his... Reminded it later tonight, we'll we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And out now come the Eagles. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the... They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go! 38!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Come on, let's go! 38!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, caught by Salek. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz already. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brent Selleck from 3 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. Outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ertz over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They are in the 4th and Buffalo, and the Bills have wound up winning that one. Tyrod Taylor, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team...
Now a first throw here in overtime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. He'll drop to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll drop the throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Selleck. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So that will be it. And how about that?
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.
Let's go, let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! Grand 38! Here we go! Grand 38! Here we go! White 90! Come on, let's go!
Listen up, gentlemen, listen up. Today was just flat out bad. Coaches can only do so much. We can only create a game plan. We can't go out there and practice for you. That's on you. Today was a bad practice. Let's pick it up.
Here we go! Grand 30! Come on, let's go! White 90! Here we go! White 90! Come on, let's go!
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's game time, and no doubt this fella's ready to go. Time for him to add to those passing stats and hopefully add a win to their record, too. It's the Eagles going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what they're...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll set up to throw. And this is Salek here with a grab. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have. Looking to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this first quarter. 3-3 our score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news... Coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. 38.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. The quick slant caught. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. To throw again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So now you folks don't know what you're missing. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Back to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now we'll get a stoppage here, as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there, as that sets him up better for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one, as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now back to throw. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
They start on the ground here with Blount. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
a lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time. That'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And now a first down following that long gain. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. See if they stay on the ground for second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this is going to be incomplete. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the stiff arm. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, here's Blunt. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A road win.
guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Here we go! What? 90! Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Here we go! What? 90! Here we go! Brad 38! Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Let's go! What? 90!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps to success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and now it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio, flick round, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Offense back out onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the... Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He spins free. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go!
They'll drop to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. Able to spin free. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And that is incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go!
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Well, that decision...
coming out as they get ready. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. Third down here. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him down.
boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's got to be great.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Here we go! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! Here we go! Brad 10! Let's go! White 90!
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know today was. Today
Here we
simply
go!
wasn't good enough.
White 90!
We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it
Let's
better.
go! Brad 38! Here we go! White 90! Let's go! White 90! Come on, let's go!
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! Brad 38! Let's go! White 90! Here we go! Brad 38!
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And there are the numbers a week ago for LeGarrette Blount. 24 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go.
Back to throw. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, keep people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver. As he makes...
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll look to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Eagles with the early lead. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brett Selleck, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he finds his tight end, Selleck. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we get a timeout called. Come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes this Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They're going to look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. White 90.
Here's Blunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it. And out now come the Eagles. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Oh, incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you see?
LeGarrette Blount past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his crew will take over. Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.